Right. There we are. I found out what happened. Microphone wiggled loose. It broke the sound processor. Didn't notice that that broke. The music was coming through, but the microphone wasn't. I do live these things. I checked it all. Evidently, I wiggled the cable just a little loose. My bad. Right, let's try this again. No, we're not going to sit through that. we're not going to sit through that. All right, then. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. And as I was saying there, Mirrorlade, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs whilst my microphone broke because of my own stupidity there. Thank you very much for giving that over to IdSnacks to forgot the safety that I did. Freakboy107 to Rezo and to Hollow Sentinel. Mirrorlade, thank you very much once again for your support on the channel here. That puts you at 3.5 subs a day this entire month, and I only stream 3 days a week. Mirrorly, goddamn, but also cheers. Daitai, I need a word with you. I need a word with you specifically, Daitai, because you've been ignoring me. You've been ignoring me, Daitai. And I don't think that's in your best interest. Arbellum, thank you very much for subscribing at tier 1 up onto 2 months now. You got that lovely bronze badge next to your name. Cheers indeed. You are very right, Solomir. You're, well, not even refused, just nothing. Daitai, why you do this to me? Studio Genesis, hey, quick question. Loved your video on damage types. Do you have one on murmur units elements to use? Against a murmur, I would strongly recommend for status weapons, use corrosive. For non-status weapons, you're probably best off with radiation. I mean, corrosive is still nice, but rad viral for low status weapons. High status corrosive. Did I say sorry for that? Haven't checked the Twitch app till now, I think. Well, as a regular of the channel, because you have been around a little bit, let's see, when did you start following this channel here? Following since 3rd of April 2022. So we'll give you a little bit of leeway on this one. But you nearly crossed the line to the point where it could not be recovered for you. When you enter into a raffle, it is important to respond to the message within 24 hours to ensure that it's still available to you. And luckily for you, that is going to be submitted after this stream. So, you have this opportunity to respond to that message. You're not the only one either, but the other person, their excuse is much more valid, as it looks like Twitch deleted my message to them. Go figure. Thanks, Twitch. Appreciate it. Yo! Read Incomplete. Resubscribing with your Prime now up onto 7 months. Read. Cheers indeed for that. Cheers indeed. Yeah, when it comes to the Murmur, if you've got a high status weapon, corrosive is brilliant because it'll tear apart the armor of the armored ones, especially the cool variants. You don't need to worry about letting them slowly explode over time. You get the direct kill on them, so that is just nice to have. Radiation is great against the Necromex. That's a direct damage type you're using there, rather than a status focus. Rad Viral is great against just the Murmur in general. The non-armored ones are weak to radiation. So Rad Viral is a really strong one. Heat Viral still works absolutely fine. Corrosive is great for high status output to just plow through everything. But that's only if you already have a high damage weapon. If your weapon is not high damage, then again you'll want to lean into Rad Viral instead. And just accept that the cool variants are going to self-destruct rather than you getting a direct kill on them. Most likely. So yeah, it's a little bit more nuanced than other factions, but only slightly more nuanced. And that's because the other factions currently are exceptionally simple. Yeah. Anyway. Did I say, I mean, Twitch not doing their part on notifying me about PMs. That's why I say check your messages. That's all I can say on that one. That plus Twitch mobile app sucks. Everyone knows the Twitch mobile app sucks. Twitch knows the Twitch mobile app sucks. So yeah. Gonna give you half credit on that one, don't I? Only half. Radiation only being for the armored ones and Necromex, you didn't know? Yeah, fair do. Fair do on that. The other thing with the Necromex is that they can't be armor stripped by any means, so you have to target their weaknesses to get maximum value out of it. That's where I use Rad Cold, or Corrosive Cold if I'm just also going for the corrosive against other stuff, but mainly rad cold is the way to deal with them. Slow them down with the cold, and then radiation just goes straight through to their core, bypassing the majority of their armor, especially if you hit the weak spot on their back. It's brilliant. Notifications they threw over an hour late. That and everything else. Also, Mirrorleap, thank you very much for gifting a sub over to Daitai. Daitai1111. I want to make sure this message gets very clearly through because the Twitch app might not tell you about your sub either. Daitai, you got gifted a sub. Cheers, Mirrorleap. Appreciate it. Okay then, let's have a look first of all as to what mess we have got waiting for us down in Deimos for Elite. Yeah, Elite Deep Archimedia. I lost the word from over there. My brain kept trying to say, yeah, Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. That's the 3-word Elite thing. No, Elite Deep Archimedia. Anyway, Zom will bring you in once I've had a look at what we've actually got here. If anyone else would like to join me on EDA this week as well, send me a message in game, The Kengineer. I'll bring you into the squad. Exclamation mark join if you don't know how to do that. Or the regulars will probably beat you there. Nicholas saying, this week I have to use weak frames with optical vandal as my best weapon. Am I just screwed? You may be screwed if you don't have friends. So here's the thing is that if you've got just bad frames and bad weapons stuff that isn't going to be amazing, you can get a carry. Get a friend who's got either good options or doesn't mind doing a second run without picking up all the requirements to help carry you through. Further, alternatively, you can skip one of the challenges to allow you to bring either a Warframe or weapon of choice. You miss out on the boss for. That's your trade-off. Hey, fair do to you, Genesis. Fair do. Glad you enjoy the videos all the same. Alright, let's bring in Zom. Let's bring in Solomir. And we've got one more spot open for anyone else who does message through. What do I need to put together here? Well, it's something I don't own. I don't have a heart pack. That's for the best. Weapon choice. Sorry, frame choices. Got Korra, Jaya, or Mirage. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. We've got Perigale, Buzzlock. I'll take the Perigale. Kunai, Stubber, Agrit. I will take a slap in the face. And we've got Azathane, Venato, or Cindo. Oh. And here we got no abilities until we've killed 50 enemies. Yuck. Activated ability damages you. Yuck. Ability duration is reduced by 75%. Yuck. And lethargic shields. Shield recharge delay increased by 500%. This seems exceptionally punishing, not gonna lie. This does feel exceptionally punishing. Nicholas saying, don't you need to activate all challenges to unlock the elite? Once you've done it once, you've got it forever, Nicholas. Once you've done it once, you can always open up elite. Yeah. This does feel very punishing here. Not gonna lie. Because it's basically, hey, you can't use your abilities, and if you do use your abilities, you hurt you. Also, they don't last as long, so hurt yourself more. Also, if you relied on using hit points to tank instead, guess what? Your shields are gone. Yikes! That is heavy. That is heavy, especially as it gives me squishy, squishy, and squishy. Ouch. No operator limit? Oh yeah, sure, I can use my operator. Hooray! We'll actually have the most hit points out of these. It's kind of stupid, but still. Squishy, squishy, squishy. The most you can get is using, what's it, Lunar Eclipse for the 90% damage reduction, which is nice, except can't activate it straight away, and when I do activate it, it will have shit duration and damage me in the process, so... Yikes. It is very much a case of having to choose what to throw away here. And the weapons aren't exactly singing neither. Did Twitch just eat up your sub? I can see your sub right there at the moment. I see... Yeah, you got a badge right next to you. Doesn't tell me exactly when you set up your sub, but I can see it next to your name at the moment. But yeah, this ain't pretty. But I'll have ways to deal with it. Now... Mirrorleap. Mirrorleap. I'm just expecting it to be you with a heart pack. For goodness sake. I'm not going to use the heart pack. It's just, no. I have no reason to use the heart pack here. Thank you, Mirrorleap, but no. I've already mastered the weapon and I put it respectfully where it needed to go. The bin. Thank you. I'm not going to use it. The Paragale is actually a workable rifle, so I'm going to be using that one. But cheers. Right then, so, yeah, I need to set up my loadout best as I can to deal with this. This does feel like it's going to be a bit of a painful one. I didn't even check the mission modifiers. What are those? They could make this even worse. We got to exterminate. That's handleable. Necromex, slightly more enemy. Enemies explode and bonus damage to Overguard. Wonderful. So that option's out. Survival. We need to be killing Necromex for the surviving. So we got even more Necromex to deal with. Radiation is definitely order of the day. Does this mean we're getting a hardpack build guide? It absolutely does not. No. Myopic munitions. Enemies only take damage if players are close by. Love it. And all enemies have Overguard, equal to 50% of their max health. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, you know, that's... And then Alchemy. Amphors will damage us. Brilliant. Allies within 4 meters of slain enemies endure reduced movement speed and particle velocity. Ah, great. That's nice. And enemies slowly regenerate health. That one's a non-issue. Yeah, I'm familiar with Mirror. Also, the Overguard will do brilliantly against this. Not. But yeah, I'm familiar that exists. Don't worry. I know how we can go about solving this. It's just, goddamn, this is more of a problem than it really feels like it needs to be. Really does feel like it. Can you join? Exclamation mark join, Clem Killer. Exclamation mark join. Yeah, this one might be a little bit of pain. I think I'm going to skip out on the abbreviated abilities because otherwise, what's the point of bringing any of these Warframes? I'm going to bring Mirage because she can do some amazing stuff. And just hope for the best on that one. Let's see. So, if I go with Mirage, I'm going to want to go for a more efficient setup I do not have. Okay, we're not going for efficiency. We're just going to run Equilibrium and hope for the best. Sure. Seeing as how shield regen is absolutely dicked on, I'm not going to go for the prime redirection. I'm going to go for Rolling Guard. And let's stack that with... Yeah, instead of Streamline, let's throw in... A Total Eclipse is not going to get much range on it, but if I went for the Augur Reach, do I get... How big is it? 5 meters? That's terrible, no. I'll focus on myself. I'll focus on myself on that one. So just getting a little bit of energy to shield conversion to try and protect myself a little bit better there. Bring Vaz for safety? I was considering that, and it might honestly be the right answer, yeah. So, Aegis is still going to be an option, because on shield damage it can still trigger. Barrier, I think that was on there for demonstration purposes, that can go off. Barrier is not going to be helpful on this one. Instead... what is most likely to save me here? Given all the encounters we have got, what we're expecting... I don't have it ranked up fully. It was an option, but yeah, I don't think that's a good enough option, to be honest. If I'm taking health damage, I'm basically, at that point, close to screwed, aren't I? I don't really have a good option here. Just because of the nature of the setup that it's giving me. Don't really have a good option. Guardian? Sure, when I take damage, I can gain some armor. Low chance, and that's if I even survive in the health at that point. That's why I was looking at the tanker, to have it more guaranteed before I take the damage, but even then, no. I think I'm going to go for... I'm going to give this one a try. A little bit of crowd control. I know it's not going to work in the first mission, but in general, because we have to be close to enemies to kill them, in at least one of the missions, we still have this. Aegis will instantly refresh shields despite lethargic. Yes, because this bypasses normal shield regen. So this can give a crowd control effect, which might save my ass. So that's what I'm going to try for there. It's not brilliant, but it's more than I have otherwise here. So let's roll with that one. For Perigale, let's grab that. Now, I imagine this is going to be an absolute pain in the ass to use. Oh, wow, okay, where's the mods? Pain in the ass to use when it comes to the Necromex, but we're going to have to do what we can do on that one. So Hunt Munitions is out. Electric is in to give us radiation against the Murmur and against the Necromex. It's probably going to be about the best I have there. Running with Serration, Crit Delay, Vital Sense, getting those initial damage bonuses in. Like, so we've always got something even if Deadhead runs out for any reason, which it very easily could. Yeah, because I don't expect this weapon to be the mainstay of my setup here. For secondary, so I had the option of Agrit or... Kunai Stubber. Yeah, not amazing. I'm actually, you know what, Sodder, let's give the Kunai a run. I think I have the Kunai incarnate. Let's, for the hell of it, let's just see how bad it is against the Murmur. There's the Kunai. Do I have it invested? Terribly. But sure, it's weapon. Why is this even on here? I think they've made it where that doesn't work, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, this is beyond minimally invested so far, but whatever. Let's slap that crit damage on there. And let's turn the heat that we've currently got into radiation. Because again, that is just brilliant to have. Slap a former into it, because why not? I've got a bunch of them. Thank you for that, Mirror Leap. That one I can use. And... switch this to Deadhead, because it is a headshotable weapon type. Lethal Torrent, I guess. Yeah, that's a standard picker for them. Gabler Shot is multiplicative on the Incarnate. Fair do on that. However, I don't expect to have a good setup for it, to be honest. And then we have the Venato, the Azathani. Azathani might be the play here. I don't like the Venato enough. Azathani, I think, have modded. Never mind. Maybe I haven't. What is that? Okay. Well, let's just invest in it because I can. Melee fortification. If I'm using melee, I'm probably screaming for my life. So let's roll with that. Blood Rush, Weeping Wounds, Gladiator Bite, Organ Shatter, Pressure Point. Let's again pop some status into here. Let's just go for, again, Radiation is just the best damage type against a Murmur in general for this kind of approach for a low status output. So that's what I'm going to go with here. And for the 7 drain, what can we throw in there? Probably want to have a Tennokaida, don't I? Let's do that one. Cool. Now, Vazarin might be the way forward here. I could also go for Naramon to maintain the Azatani. Let's get the Vazarin. I don't use Vazarin enough. Let's do it. And then just good old Worm Prime for Worm Prime stuff. Just Worm Prime. Finally, heavy weapon. Let's make sure this is set to radiation. Again, that's just going to be great. It's currently set to corrosive. That is magnetic. That's empty. You know what, let's take the magnetic one and turn it into radiation, like it should be. So I need to take out the polar, put in the combustion rounds. That should do the trick. Yep, there we are. Absolute shitload of radiation damage. If that doesn't work for us, well, we're just out of options then. And we have got Clemkiller looking to join us as well. Let's bring them in. So I am going to be running without abbreviated abilities because this one is just honestly too harsh. As far as challenges go, a challenge that says, yeah, your abilities just do not last long enough to work is no good. How many abilities last even twice as long as you can comfortably handle? How many realistically last that long? Most abilities have the duration they need. So to reduce that duration 4-fold is absolutely devastating, especially as it's not additive, it's multiplicative. So if you've invested 300% duration, it doesn't bring it down to 225, it brings it down to 75%, which is insane. Wouldn't want to say Trinity, and that would be 2 seconds of Link. Yeah, Trinity's Link would be terrible. Mind you, Trinity's 2 would love that duration, but that's the only thing that would. So yeah. And then the frame curse as well. When you activate abilities, you take damage. So with this, you'll be taking the damage 4 times as often on the basis of trying to keep the abilities up, which is just insane to me. So I'm going to have the longer duration, which means I'll damage myself less often. It does mean I have to get 50 kills as a squad first before I can activate that, but some of these things are just what they are, aren't they? This one is almost too much to handle. It pretty much just looks at most of my Warframes, most of my setups, and goes, you're not allowed to enjoy them. Might be a stupid question. Would putting armor on Wisp be worth the investment? Depends on how you put the armor on there. Wisp does a lot of health healings. Armor benefits that substantially, yes. Yeah. Did I notice the missions the same as last week but backwards? I don't remember the weeks to week like that too much. Fair enough. Mufasa saying nope, adaptation will go further. Mufasa, adaptation and armor are not mutually exclusive. Be careful when you reply on things like that, in case you are giving an incomplete answer. If, for example, someone is able to apply an absolute shit ton of armor, that can definitely outscale adaptation's effect, because adaptation is a fixed limit. Whereas armor can just keep going. And as I say, the two work together. Alright, turned off these. Let's turn them on again. I didn't want that one. I wanted this one. There we go. Begin research.
Prepare for all phases. The experiments must...
Another day, another Netracell, another poke in the eye for the mother.
Don't need to hear you at the moment, thankfully. We're not talking to you. Don't just ramble at us as we go by. It's kind of rude. Yeah, if you're building Wisp to rely on health regen, then armor and other forms of damage reduction on health are a good idea to get value out of that health regen. Wisp does have other means of survivability, including invis tanking, blindness tanking, and invulnerability frame tanking.
Incoming assault. Respond.
So you can kind of take your pick, really.
Situation evolving. Expect updates. Move.
Okay, well, there went all of my defense. What the fuck? I didn't realize there was anything that was going to launch missiles at me like that. I am almost dead. Gotta love that. I'm really not sure where those missiles came from. It just seemed like there was bombard rockets shooting at me. Which ain't great. Can I have my abilities, please? I would love to have my abilities. How close are we? Nothing over this way. Big old lumbering beast. God, even this heavy weapon does not feel remotely heavy. Didn't realize you cool down the arch guns. Yeah, you can do more than that actually. I just realised I can do this. Alright, now we have a chance. Abilities, use no energy and cast faster. That'd be great if I could cast them. As soon as I get that, my damage is going to skyrocket. There it is. Slowing the zones. Hey, Grizzling. Enjoying that extra damage? Yeah, you're falling apart. Yoink. I've gone through so much ammo. Woo. 50 kills is group kills? It's group, yeah. It's group kills. So you'll notice I'm on 18 kills, but I can use abilities because the group hit 50 kills. And it has to be 50 kills, not 50 enemies killed, according to the Exterminate. It has to be 50 kills. So enemies which die through non-kill means, they count towards Exterminate, they do not count towards actually getting your abilities back. Yeah, just bear that in mind. Doesn't count specs kills? I hadn't tested that, I'll be honest. I imagine it's going to be the total kills on this screen here, but who knows, to be honest. The fact that even on something as simple as, did I get the kills or not, D is inconsistent. Just go bloody figure. Alright, Necromech, get blapped. That actually did a lot. There we go. That sounded like... Oh, yeah. Well, that ain't great. Yeah, she's dead. Ain't no saving that one. She is dead. Oh, is that another Necromech? Excellent. Up. Taking a bit of damage from somewhere, not sure what. There we go. Getting a bit of work with the Paragale now. Grim actually dying. Yeah, it turns out that in this level of mission, I mean, things can start to actually hurt. Oh, the lack of reasonable headshots to get here is painful for this weapon. And the fact that the headshot on the Culverins isn't a kill, so you lose access to the headshot before you're finished using the headshots. Oh, he's turned around to me, and a lot of things are shooting at me. Oh, gods. Ah, I activated that at the wrong time. I was trying to switch. Thank you for the revive. This is a lot. Stand. Yeah, honestly, make it with the Culverins. You blow up their heads and you don't get a kill. Is, in my opinion, one of the worst design choices of this entire faction. Followed up swiftly by Anatomizers not even having a headshot. D have spent years introducing headshot requirements, headshot-based mechanics to try and encourage precision gameplay. And then just kind of went, yeah, but you can't do that here. And I don't like that. Also, we can leave. I'm fighting these for nothing. Everyone died according to Phoenix Renewal? Yeah. Yeah, I felt myself use the Phoenix Renewal as well. Oh, yeah. Fair enough, Daito. Hey Ken, do you know how many Enigma/Owl puzzles per open world do you entry? No, D have not shared that information, and they are an absolute pain in the ass to find. We don't even know if it is a fixed value.
Rubber interference has dropped pressure in key experiments. Toxic compounds have become airborne. Sending life support. Prevent further damage while I stay.
Alright then, back onto no abilities until we get our first 50 kills. This is a weapon that literally requires headshots to continue firing. If I do not get a headshot kill, or all my shots landing as headshots, then I lose my ammo, basically. It requires... Oh, and I'm dead. I felt like I lagged for a second and then I just died. I can't use my operator abilities? But they're operator abilities. They didn't show the lockout symbol. That's dumb. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. I have to get up close and personal. I do have access to my abilities now. I'm going to use defensive. For all the good that did. Offensive it is. Give yourself the damage. Forgot to use this for some reason. There we go. Now at least I can fire and stay alive. Do you have to do 3 puzzles in Degree still? Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's Nightwave, for anyone who doesn't know about that one. We have a marker over here. We decided to group up somewhere else? Oh, hell no, we ain't doing that. Does it look like we got what it takes to do that? Nope, I'm down. Thank you. That cost me my neck and neck, didn't it? Now I can make Archgun. Yep, Archgun is gone. I can't headshot those arms. Yeah. Ah, this is pain. Alright. Kunai! Kunai has ammo. Only also requires headshots in order to gain in cannon charge. How hard can that be, right? Surely this thing with a giant floating central core could be headshot. Yeah. I'm just spraying and praying with these knives, hoping for a headshot somewhere. There we go. Well, that feels like it's doing no damage. And I'm already out of cannon charge. Man, that goes fast. Yeah, can't headshot these. It's tiny core dome. It does look a little bit ridiculous domes someone's got, doesn't it? Plus me has a tiny grab range, which is a thing. There we go. All the development in headshot weaponry. The Murmur feel like an insult to fight. They really do. Which is a shame, really, because the actual missions, the actual enemies are overall really cool. But just taking out such a crucial aspect of weapon design. Which, by the way, reduces your damage at least 6-fold with any reasonable headshot setup. 6-fold! Dog things can be headshot? Yeah, we know that some can be headshot, Clem. That is old news. Just putting that out there. When someone brings up the topic of the Murmur having difficulty headshotting a bunch of them, bringing up the dogs exist is not an answer. I have played this update. Almost comes across as insulting when you do that. It's like going, but the Culverins, that's a headshot. Yeah, that's great and all, until it pops and then they self-destruct, so you don't get the headshot kill. You get barely any charge on a burst weapon because it pops so easily. It's just a terrible overall return. No headshot kills means that both Deadhead and Galvanized Scope laugh at you. If there's anything that doesn't need to be nerfed, it's the ability to headshot. That's precision gameplay right there. The Kunai Incarnate's whole thing is homing headshots. That's why it gives you so few charges. Is it weird you can get headshots on almost every Murmur except the dogs? It is weird considering that some of the Murmurs don't have headshots, for sure. So the crawling single hands, no headshot. The Anatomizer, no headshot. The Culverins, they have a headshot which is the very easy to pop arm, and then there's no headshot to kill. Because there is no headshot after that. Once it's gone, they die to a not headshot regardless. Oh bollocks, I died again. Thanks. It's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. Yeah, here I've got what are supposed to be precision weapons. I'm just not even trying to be precise. Because half the enemies it's no worth against, and the other half they died so quick. We are low on life support. This is bad. Where are our necromech spawns for life support? Oh, they're all stuck over here, aren't they? Have they all spawned behind this door? Shit, we need to open that door. How do we open that door? That's our life support. Or are they... Oh wait, no, they're over this way, aren't they? We go down here. There it is. Thank you, whoever remembered how we get in here. Holy shit, this is bad. I didn't realize how bad this was. Life support's about to run out. We need to hit this right the hell now. Please, what have you done? Please, what have you done? That's it. We failed this one. We have to completely redo. I didn't realize it was spawning out of bounds. I thought someone else was killing them. I thought someone else was killing them. I didn't think they were spawning in a closed-ass room. That's... Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked. Oh, that is fucked. Alright. That... meant to be a secret? Yeah. What happened? Congratulations on just arriving, I guess. We failed the mission because of what happened in the mission that just happened. Mirror-Abe! I blame you for this! You changed my inventory! It changed my weapons! Mirror-Abe! You took away my Perigale for the Ferox and Buzzlock. You've ruined it. I know it wasn't your intention, but you've actively ruined it. Oh no. Ah. Tenet Ferox doesn't make it good. How did it do that? So if you change your inventory, if you change what weapons you own, it can then affect what is on offer to you. It's weird and not well understood, but it is a thing that changing your inventory can change the weapons on offer. I know this bug has been reported. I know that it is in D's hands to handle. Someone gifted him another stug. I don't know if it changes based on getting a weapon you already own. In any case, do not give me a stug. And please, for the love of God, do not give me any weapons. At risk of it breaking this again. Ferox is going to have to be the right answer. Again, you got it re-roll selection. I don't think it really rolls. So, my understanding is that it has something to do... my guess, I'll be quite honest with you, my guess is that it has something to do with the order of the items in your inventory and how D handles it. Such that if it selects the... when you change the items in your inventory, it then force changes the selection it's given you. How that works, I don't know. It shouldn't be connected to your inventory in the slightest, but it is a fact that updating your inventory affects the items on offer. Which is ridiculous. And it's only if you update your inventory, I think, to do with the items which are on offer. So if you don't have one of the items there and you gain it, or if you have one of the items there and remove it, then it can change it. Only that, though, is my understanding. Even that might not be correct. It's ridiculous. Actually, you know what I might do? This gives us an opportunity to test. Because I don't want the halfback. So Mirror-Abe, If it's okay with you, because this is your gift, but if it's okay with you, I would like to consume your gift in the name of science. By selling it for credits and seeing what it does to my weapon options. In the name of science. Yeah, sure. Alright, cool. So I'm going to leave out the squad. Let's completely reset our location. Try to say, so wait, if I didn't have a weapon after crafting it, it might not be on the EDA more. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see what happens here, for starters. So it is the Harpack that needs to half-back off. Worst joke ever, who cares? Yeah, I am the helmet now. I've nom nom nom. Lovely weapon. Give me much bile, I guess. Happened to you with the Onos? In gaining it or selling it? I don't imagine you sold it.
Come on. Let's at least pretend this mess can still work. I like it here. Look, Master Entrati's experiments are under threat from the
Perigale's back!
Nay.
Perigale is back. Okay. Now, if I had to guess, I think this is how it works. If I had to guess how this could be, it rolls the weapons randomly first. Is my guess. Then, on rolling the weapons randomly, it finds them in your inventory, if you have them, and assigns that inventory location. If you don't have them, you just don't have it. When I gained the Harpack therefore as a gift, it pushed the Perigale down without moving the Buzzlock, so that would suggest to me maybe it's alphabetical. And what weapon was it that came with? It came with Ferox though. No, that's not alphabetical. Then it'll just be the numbers of the items. So, okay, so they have a hidden ID. It's not even based on your inventory directly, it's based on a hidden ID for the weapons. Could be on the release date of them. Yeah, Intel ID stuff. Yeah, some of it, yeah. But then why is it when your inventory changes? Ah. D have got their work cut out for them on that one. How that happens, why that happens, I don't know. That is ridiculous. Could also be a random number module staying for the list. I'm not sure I quite understand on that there at all, because the random selection isn't based on your inventory, is my understanding, because you can get items you don't own. Are we solving this for D? We're not solving it for D, we're trying to get... I'm trying to just speculate as to how this kind of bug can exist, because it's such a weird one. Like, of all the things, why would that change? Like, the weapons that are required for the mission change based on my inventory updating. That doesn't make sense. The very fact that those two can be affected is ridiculous. Such that owning the Perigale change. That is actually a point, now I think about it. Every single one of these items otherwise could potentially be affected by some form of bug. But only the Perigale was affected. Only the Perigale was affected there. And I don't think it'd be a matter of date crafted, because it updated based on gaining a brand new item, which if it's on date crafted would be at the bottom of the list, or at the top of the list and therefore just affect everything. So it's not that either. Hard to test. Not without spending 20 billion platinum, which is D's job, not mine. They have access to just infinite platinum testing. It's called having dev accounts. Inbox X test. Oh, you didn't. Mirrorlab, why would... Thank you. I suppose this will give us another point of data. You have Mirrorlab. Yeah, Mirrorlab has access to 10 million platinum, so there you go. Alright. Now, having just unlocked that there, no change, but we had to go into a mission and out for that to happen, so I'm going to do effectively the same here, of loading Elton into the relay. Does this take away the Perigel and only the Perigel, and does it take it away for the Ferox? And why does it keep putting me back on Sedna? Does this put me back on the Ferox? If so, we have ourselves at least a very concrete bit of information to hand to DE to go investigate the Kengineer's account and see what the hell happened there. And then give Mirrorlade back their plasma. There it is. There it is. I mean, if that's not proof, I don't know what is. That is insane. That is genuinely insane right there. Mirrorlade was infinite money glitch IRL. Mirrorlade just, you know, made some very smart investments in some fruit company over in the United States. Apparently they started having computers and whatnot. So we could choose the system and buy the right weapon and Warframe. I still don't understand the full mechanics as to what's happening here, but there is some level of interference that can happen. I'm mildly tempted to mess with another weapon here, but yeah. I'm going to leave that to DE. I'm going to leave it to DE at this point. Mindless Life, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Cheers indeed. Cheers indeed. Welcome to the channel proper. Enjoy a lovely blue sub badge and all the other bits and pieces that come along with that. Lord Kempo over theory on what happened. Is it going to be any more sound than the other theories? all we can really glean from this, as far as I can see, all we know for a fact is that this selection is tied to our inventory. Why and how it's tied to our inventory is weird, because it can and does spawn items you don't have. Not only that, but people have claimed they've had an entire row of items they don't have. Did someone send a screenshot of this? I can't remember if someone sent me a screenshot of that. I'm just going to quickly check my DMs. Did someone send me a screenshot of that happening? Nope, not that. Not you. That is Patreon coaching. Not that. Not that. Not this. No, I don't seem to have a recent DM with that. Okay. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping on that. Doesn't it guarantee you at least one item you own, though? That's the thing, is that people have claimed that, and I distinctly recall dismissing that claim on the basis that someone showed me proof otherwise, but now I can't remember where that proof went. Who sent me it? Mirrorlade saying, did you have any other weapon not? Was it not owned right now? No. Are you saying you've sent me to? No, you haven't. Okay, good.
Lloyd has tasked us with finalizing several experiments.
Is it possible that that proof was a bug in itself? It is possible, but if that proof, that demonstration of, hey, look, you can get weapons you don't own, I don't recall seeing a patch note saying that that was fixed, in which case the bug might as well be just the design until fixed. You get what I'm saying? It's all well and good chalking up the idea of not being able to get any weapon as a bug, but it would still exist and therefore still be the way it happens. That's equivalent of intention at that point. Stupid Smells, this week I have 4 weapons I don't own. But are they... Has anyone, absolutely anyone, got their Deep Archimedia where all 3 weapons in a slot they don't own? Has anyone got that? Let's hold off on that, Mirrorlade. Let's hold off. It won't come up frequently enough for me because, well, I have plenty of weapons. I don't imagine D would have set it to lock in at least one weapon you own on the basis that it would encourage people to have very few weapons to guarantee the good ones, rather than very many weapons risking having the shit ones. You see what I'm saying? If they made it where it would only bring up the weapons you own, at least guarantee you always get owned weapons in slot 1, for example, then that allows for abuse of the system. Just only own high meta weaponry, you'll always have high meta options. Maybe someone that got through Whisper in the War MR5, maybe? It would need to be someone with a relatively limited inventory, yeah. To risk it. Studio saying, just based it off Duviri, which isn't a one-to-one reference. Oh, Duviri has its own series of bugs and issues, including that it doesn't give you Zors, it doesn't give you kit guns, and it gives you specific items such that you cannot choose which one to have. So if you have a pair of Euralies, one of them with more armor in but a worse build, that's the Euralie you'll get in Duviri. Fun fact. Yeah. Must be saying, perhaps not own, it might be mastered weapons in Warframes. It could be, you'll always get one you've mastered. Owned/mastered, it could be that. That would get around the abuse in general, because people couldn't get to the good stuff without owning other things to qualify. So it could be that. Duviri also doesn't let you build exalted builds. True, yeah, the exalted build will match the config of the Warframe build. So if you have Warframe config A, you get exalted config A. Warframe config B, exalted config B. It's locked in that way. Yeah. Must just say, I wonder if they ever QA'd the possibility of obtaining a new weapon for deparking media effects and other options. I would hope they QA'd that. They could have also chalked it up as a bug to be fixed but not game breaking. It also possibly didn't actually occur for them. Yeah. Yeah, Zombie, yeah, they do put in artificial limits for things like the circuit to ensure that you can't cheese the system through, so it can very much be the same here as well. In any case, there is something very weird going on here, that obtaining a Harpack, twice over tested from Mirrorlade, has caused the Perigale to vanish and the Ferox to take its place. So now I'm going to run the Ferox, for all the good that's going to do me. But yeah, if anyone, absolutely anyone, comes across a personal situation where all 3 items in that one of these slots they don't own, it's either all 3 frames, all 3 primaries, all 3 secondaries, or all 3 melees, if anyone encounters that, I would love to have a screenshot of that, please. Would love that. Okay, wasn't helping that much. I mean, it was still getting some kills, yeah. Let's see what we can get out of the Ferox. What is it built as at the moment? Probably shite all. Well, it at least has a build. You know what? I cannot be bothered to upgrade it from that. Other than not heat magnetic. Ew. I can change that much. Heat magnetic it is! Sod it. Sod it. And yes, the kunai is rank 11, and that's because it's currently been leveled up since its last form, and that's all. It's still at full damage because ranks don't affect the damage of weapons. Only the modding capacity, which doesn't matter to MR13 above for such a weapon. Alright. Sod it. Let's just throw ourselves out this and die. Let's... Yeah. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, it's not him.
You too, baby.
Oh gosh.
Let's go. Squad. That would make sense. I forgot you weren't there. Yeah. Well, I needed to re-invite you because of DE's wonderful, wonderful squadding system. Yes. Let's not get down that road, but yeah, that's it's a flaw. Solo try? You mean death? I would just die.
You in the mood for a little?
Alright, we got our squad. Alright, settle down, settle down. Starting to act like you never make mistakes, chat. Let's not be doing that. Oh, I've gifted a gun and rerolled the squad. You know, that's funny.
The enemy has massed and moves to strike at the heart of our lands.
Pew, 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 pew. I'm going to safely shoot from back here. And it's going to achieve the sum of nothing. Pew, 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 pew. Actually, it's just... I got 2 kills. Pew, pew, pew. No, there's one still alive. Get rid of it. Oh, Clem's dying. Clem is dying all the way up front. You know, we don't need to rush through. We can snipe them. Act like you don't have abilities. Just a general suggestion. At least use the ult fire that doesn't consume ammo. I hate spear guns, just putting that out there. What does that even do for me? Oh, well, okay, that was great. Whatever the ult fire does, I just took damage instead, so that's great. It's a pull and electric proc. Okay. Oh, it's finally landed. I can see it this time. Clem is down again. Clem is now up. I mean, this weapon is actually getting some damage done, so there is that. Nothing saying, can't confirm it's not based on mastered because the only melee I own in my section is unranked at Olivia. Unranked, but you own it. We didn't say just mastered, owned and mastered. Because if it was just mastered, then again, the solution would be to just never master crap things. Which, in itself, also would be functionally impossible without sheer amounts of platinum, but would technically be an option. Yeah. It is quite possible that D have a built-in at least one owned or mastered to try and get around the whole you have absolutely nothing you can work with, but also to get around the potential for abuse separately. Oh, I just died. It doesn't look like it, but that's because we have an Oberon on squad. I did actually just die. I just got better. But that means I am likely to die very soon. I am squishy. Hey, Necromex! Well, something was supposed to happen to it. It didn't look like it did. Yeah, no. Zom is down. Let's go get them up. Zom is up. Never mind. Worm is down. Nothing we can do about that one. That just takes away a bunch of fire rate from me. So we could do a bunch of damage to the back of this thing. As long as it doesn't look at me. It looked at me.
Analysis has suggested a logical course of action.
Actually, we could just leave. Let's get out of this one. Yeah, I'll be quite honest with you, I just do not enjoy spear guns in general. Their quirks that they offer seem so nebulous, their power in general just generally kind of sucks. I've just never been a fan of spear guns. Ever. Ugh. Exactly, well, yeah, spear guns do feel clumsy to use. Here's Fox Hunter. Alright, back to having no abilities for a bit. Yay!
Just in time. The Murmur have damaged Master Entrati's experiments, polluting this section.
Now we need to be close to the enemies to damage them. For about one nearby player, the enemies are invulnerable. And I have no abilities to shield gate with or to otherwise try and keep myself alive, so this is probably not smart. But we gotta get the kills somehow. I got a few kills. Ah, you're both resistant to radiation. Whoop. Far away from that. Someone suggests we move somewhere, but where is... Oh, zombies even. So where's Zom going? Down this way, I hope? Can't really stand around to find out. My survival is shoot. Don't get stuck. Oh well. Is it better after the change before if you throw if you can't shoot with spear guns? Sorry, what? Is it better after the change before? Right, those are two sentences. Is it better after the change, full stop? Before, if you threw the spear gun, you then couldn't shoot with it. Yes, being able to actually shoot with it after throwing it certainly makes it more viable. Trying to see if suction effect happens. Honestly, not seeing much of anything from this. I know it also has overguards, let's get rid of that. Doesn't look like the Necromech gives a damn. I'll be quite honest with you. If it's having any pulling effect, it is so minimal that it doesn't matter. It's okay, really. It's sometimes it takes a moment to actually figure out where the sensors are and all, but it's all good. Come on. Okay, that's dead. We picked a whole bunch of life support. That's great. High hopes for the Ferox? Yeah, I didn't. It's a spear gun. Plus overguard. So even stripping it off the Necromech to test against it, all the other enemies nearby are looking at it and laughing because like... Sorry, this was the mission where DE said crowd control is banned. They might as well have. Abilities don't turn on for 50 kills. Abilities damage you when cast. Abilities have shortened duration unless you opt to lose that one. And all the enemies spawn a bodyguard. Is there a stronger way of just saying screw you when it comes to crowd control type effects? That's gonna get me killed. I mean, I'm just not seeing much value in this as a weapon. Activating my shield gate cost me 50 health, and I'm down. See, that's a suction effect. That's an Okamok. No, don't knock me down. And I'm down even though I had the protective shield up. Love it. I might actually just die here. I don't know if anyone's available to res me. Oh, someone is. Thank fuck for that. Anything to deal some other damage, please. We are halfway through the mission. Shoot in the back, shoot in the back, shoot in the back. Hit the back, bonus damage. There we go. We got more over this way, so we should probably just go deal with them. Again, aim for the back, get the kill. You can see when I hit. Okay, it just scooted over. That's great. Oh, the bloody Leech Eximus. Where is it? Leech Eximus is threat number 1. There it is. It's that one. Because Leech Eximus will full heal these things in seconds. Need to stand still to get the aim. There we are, alright. Let's work on this one. Again, it is turning very quickly. How did... Oh shit. Whoever it's aiming at, can you maybe not run around it so quickly? I can't aim at its back. Ah. Got Arcane Aegis active at the moment, so that is keeping me fully alive. Another Necromech is showing up. Solomon up. Apparently these are not hits. Where is it? It's his box then. There it is. Damage, keep up the damage, keep up the damage. Recast this, recast that. The two I'm using pretty much just for shield gated purposes. They'll have a little bit of crowd control, but it's pretty much just shield gate. Okay, we almost have enough life support to make us through the mission now. That's another Necromech. Trying to find the... I think it's aiming at me. I say as Solomon goes down. Alright, life support drains. Oh shit, never mind. Thank you. Life support drain means that 40% is a minute, so we are still a little bit short on total mission get through. Yeah. Pain. I'll stay on one side of it and hope someone's got the back. There we are. Beautiful. Now we definitely have the life support we need. And that thing can absolutely get out of here. No. No. Bad. Cure! EDA is an absolute slog when it stacks everything against you. Because there is no combination of weaponry I have today that is in any way serviceable. The closest I have is this Ferox, which it's getting a little bit done, but my god. Palace only a one-time thing. Oh yeah, you only need 50 kills to turn on your abilities that mission. Not for each ability cast. That would be insane. 50 kills per ability cast? Hot. Fuck, that would be bad. Like, not even Satan would come up with that kind of suggestion. Okay, we are 20 seconds from victory here. We could just find our exit. Wherever that is. Over here, maybe? The area does continue this way. It's about to reveal to us. Oh, no, this way. I was on the right route.
The threat to Lloyd's current
In fact, I was very nearly there.
almost nullified.
That works.
Just one last thing to take care of.
I'm gonna pop down a few bombs to try and deal with any incoming enemies. Okay, now we have Alchemy, where the M4 is going to damage us and I can't cast abilities till we get 50 kills again. And there's a freaking Leech Xmas right on us. Oh. But we have made progress. Now we just have to not screw up this last mission. Because if we have to go through all this again, I might actually decide the value of it. Alright. Me and other me, plus the me's we can summon later.
Stretch. Crucible marked. Lloyd's brief demands the
Yep,
urgent
right.
retrieval of high-quality elemental resources.
Definitely get that.
Prevent enemy sabotage at sea.
Alchemy is hard to fail. We can still die. Oh god, yeah, the slow and parkour effect nearby kills. Ugh. And of course, when these call variants suicide, it also doesn't charge for this. Okay, we have access to abilities now. Excellent. I just spent half my health on those. Oh, that's the wrong one to hold. Oh god. Hold the cold one safely. Cold one just slows me down. Doesn't damage me. Or does it? I think it's actually damaging me. That's great. Did it put away my arch gun picking up the amphor? Oh. That's great. That is just fantastic. Alchemy hates arch guns. Yeah. I might not have much I can contribute here, in fact. Yeah. Why are so many fire ones dropping? We don't need those. Sneak over. Grab this. Zap forwards. Chuck it in. That's my rotation. That's how I do it. That's how I contribute. It seems sensible enough. We just need a whole bunch of cold amphors, and cold are the ones I've got here. Get some energy back. Crowd control the area to protect myself for a moment. Oh, this cold one just despawned. That's great. And we're done. Okay, well, done on that stage. Now it's a case of stay alive, pop the pipes. You can grab an operator? Yeah. You can grab an operator for most pickups. You can carry 2 keys at once during disruption, for example. Or 2 power cells during excavation. OCCC lasts so long. I don't know what OCCC is. Genuinely no idea what that is. On-call crew. Ah, okay, yeah, they last for 3 minutes. Also, I can summon mine. I keep forgetting that that's an option here. We need to be hitting the pipes. Where are the pipes? All the way over here. There we go. Now we're at a good level. Now I'm going to pop it in case the thing shoots up. Well, the debuffs same as last week. The debuffs have changed, but there's really not that many options for them to choose from. So it will feel similar week to week, most of the time. Okay, we have to do another magnetic, which means all the extra M4s are useless. That's fine. Grab that. Making careful use of that rolling guard. Let's have a damage buff. Let's have a damage defense buff. Ow. We are making progress. Bit by bit, making progress. And I'm dead. Thank you. I don't know how much I'm going to get out of this, but let's throw them anyway. Oh yeah. You use latent incarnate with something in your hand like Accolades quite often. What's latent got to do with anything at this point? Sorry. I don't follow what you're suggesting it for. Why are you saying it? There might just be some obvious context I'm missing, but I am missing it. No, I didn't want to heat one. There we are. Let's comment on Malice to us. Weapons handiness does effect if you use. Can't use later in current form while carrying something because it uses prime weapon handiness. Oh, right, yeah, no, that's wrong. Yeah. I've had no issues with late in carrying things. Yeah. If you're replying to someone, always a good idea in Twitch chat to reply to them. As Twitch streamers, we are kind of busy, you know, doing the actual stream, and it makes reading chat for context a little bit difficult. Just a general FYI on that one. One thing I don't think non-streamers really recognize is that as a streamer, I intend to interact with chat. That is the right thing to do. Why else would I stream, eh? But in order to interact with chat, I have to read every single message. Because until I read your message, I have no idea what your message is. Obviously.
I'll take those samples, thank you.
So whether the message is nice or nasty, whether the message is helpful or pointless, whether the message is aimed at me or actually just a reply or blithering into the wind, I don't know until I read the message.
Did you do this?
I took the liberty of adjusting the
Yes, you did, Umbrella. Yes, you did. I recall
to
that.
prevent a heavy ion strike triggering a nuclear shower. Wouldn't do to have you irradiated now, would it?
Alright. We have managed to claw our way through this mission. I feel like my contribution has been... I have the most kills. What? I know Mirage is good, but what? I was about to say my contribution has been minimal. And then I see that. Okay. Mirage strong. Oh dear. Alright then. I mean, that works. And there we are. That is our loot for this week. We've got ourselves an Amber Shard, Crimson Shard, and a Tau Forge Crimson. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. GG's indeed. Solomir, Clam Killer, thank you very much for bringing your weapons along and helping us through all of that. That was certainly a hefty mission set. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. The reason is that when I'm looking over at messages, I'm not looking up the chat to see if someone has started a different conversation point that your message may be a reply to. And that's exactly what happened there. So you were replying to Malatitos, and your message was then 1, 2, 3 down from that. And the only context I had up to that point was, hey, yes, I can carry this thing in operator mode. So then, immediately around your message is, I wonder if Colprox will freeze Tenno, and I feel like this week was the same for debuffs, so I ignore the select Warframes and went with Lavos, which was just someone stating what they did. There is a limit to how quickly I can try and ascertain context, and if there's no reply on it, I assume the context is my conversation. Because otherwise you'd reply to the burst, is the logic therein. That's all. Welcome to Twitch chat. It is not exactly designed to be an easy means of communication. Not at all. Someone is saying Phoenix Renewal helped take the revives down, revives from 5 to 4. Fair enough, yeah. We did need a lot of reviving through that, didn't we? But that's what happens when it gives us a bunch of squishies and then says, by the way, you can't have your abilities and your abilities hurt you. That's just pain. Right, with that out of the way, we can get on with playing Warframe with the gear we've actually enjoyed using, rather than... This has got to be one of the most painful ones I've had, to be quite honest. This has got to be one of the most painful setups I have been given so far, since EDA has been released. That was just... nearly unworkable. Nearly unworkable. Keeping up with chat is definitely one of those skills one works on. It's not as easy as it seems, particularly while playing. Yeah, and again, that means that establishing context from one other comment within a bunch of comments is just not happening. It's absolutely just not going to happen. That is the whole point of the reply feature, because it tags the person and puts at the start of your message, it's a reply. I know there is context to take in. Without it, not a chance. Anyways, ammo is hilariously bad. Yeah, there's a reason I didn't take it there, Zom. I knew that ammo would run out in about 5 seconds flat. And then I just wouldn't have a secondary. Better to have one that's mediocre but works, rather than one that's mediocre but also then runs out. It's an easy choice in that regard. Stick with those. Right then. Let's have a look at the Nightwaves. Now, I've already been doing a bunch of these, not intentionally. It's just killing 500 enemies kind of happens. Killing 150 enemies with abilities kind of happens. Exterminate missions, they just happen. Kill more enemies, just happens. Kill Xmas, just happens. Complete missions, just happens. All of these have occurred simply because I've been playing the game. Big surprise, eh? So now we've got kill enemies with blast. Understandable why that has so few on it. Place a decoration, complete Eidolon bounties, open lockers, and complete Dewey puzzles. Okay, well, I know where we can start on that. Let's see, what decoration do I place down? Outbreak 1999 display, why not? That seems like a nice thing to pop somewhere. Let's see, yeah, we've got an open spot over here. Here is where I can go. My guy. You wanna Rotation this way. Wait. What? What? Wait, so I put the surface snapping and what it decided to do was to flip it upside down and turn it black. That's, okay, that's not helpful to you. Also, I swear the sensitivity on rotating used to be higher than this. Why does it do that here? There we are. I feel like that's not flush against the wall. No, that's not flush. And that will do.
You're making waves, Dream.
Yeah, that'll do.
I can feel it.
Looks good enough. Alrighty. Magnetic for technical action, that's what I go with, yeah. If you're going to go for bits of the Galaxian, magnetic is a safe one, radiation is a safe one. I'd recommend magnetic instead of radiation because radiation can be added through a single mod. You just get more power potential out of it. That said, with the builds I've settled on, I've not used radiated reload, so you can go radiation as well to no real loss of power. The other one to go for would be a heat progenitor if you're purely going for a viral heat Tenet Galaxian. However, I'd say that genuinely restricts you on what you can do and what power it can bring as a weapon. So, I'd strongly say magnetic or radiation are your picks there. Magnetic or radiation. You don't want to go for toxin. You'll have an overload of viral, far more than you need. It's not that good against acolytes. It's not that good against a murmur. You don't need that much viral. It's not that good against a corpus even. It's not that good against the infested. Seriously, you don't need that much viral. If you go for electric, you'll have innate magnetic, which you don't need, and you can get magnetic from the progenitor bonus anyway. Further to that, you'd be able to do viral electric, but that's just not really the most promising combo. Overall, magnetic and radiation just the best options for them. Oh. Cheers, Fox Hunter. Alright, so with the decoration done, the next one I think it was a bunch of blast damage and Planes of Eidolon stuff. So we can do the Planes of Eidolon, bunch of damage, do the 2 at 1. If you'd like to join me on the Planes of Eidolon, send me a message in game. I'll bring you on into the squad. That could be anyone from Your Lucky Clover, for example. Welcome on in there, Clover. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, hello, every single one of you. Hope you have had yourselves a wonderful time with Clover. Clover, I won't keep you around if you need to be hopping off nice and quick. I absolutely understand, but welcome on in all the same. Thank you very much for the raid there. Everyone, for those of you who don't already know me, I'm the Kengineer, solver practical problems here in Warframe, and that includes when EDA gives us absolute trash, and also we've learned how to change the weapon availability in EDA. That is a bug. It will be reported. Well, it's already been reported, but we have more information on it. Hopefully defix it. But yeah, turns out that being gifted a weapon can even cause your weapon options to change, which is wild. Let's get a quick shout out here for Your Lucky Clover, who is another wonderful Warframe creator. If you don't know who Clover is, it means you've just not joined me on the end of streams for raids, because we've been there a number of times. An absolute number of times. So if you haven't already had a look at Clover, you definitely should. But not right now, I'm going to guess. Vaultmania, come on into the squad. Let's go do some planes action, shall we? How's it going? It's going well. It is indeed going well. Now that EDA is out of the way. Unintentional rhyme right there. That was a mess of a one. Had Ferox, Kunai, and Azothane, or Azothane, as the best options available, and that was ugh. Ugh. You have a few moments before grabbing Kiddo off the bus? Fair do, fair do. Now the question is, Clover, when you grab said Kiddo off of said bus, do you then say to them, "Hey Kiddo," with a weird echo around you? I'm guessing you don't, but you know, I mean, it must have crossed your mind if you haven't already. Solomir, what kind of question is that? Is it your kiddo? I don't imagine Clover is just grabbing random kids off buses. What even are you suggesting there? What even? No, 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 no. Alright, we're going to load ourselves into Plains of Eidolon, and we should be able to screw around with the low-level bounties to get them done nice and quick. Fingers crossed on that. Is it day or night over there? It's daytime. That's fine. Couldn't say, Queen. Couldn't say. Hey, Queen, seeing as you have joined the squad, make sure you... Yeah, there you are. Start the squad before you're chatting, you know? Alright. It's just you, yeah. No one else has sent a message, so we'll just get cracking. Oh, I see, Clover. Wouldn't understand, eh? Wouldn't understand. Because I don't have mouse control right now, I can do it like that. There we are. That's how you invite someone whilst loading into a mission. Ain't that nifty? In fact, Mirrorlade might load faster than Voltmania, who was already in the squad. Yeah, look at that. Mirrorlade's loading has overtaken Voltmania's. Just switch things, eh? Just switch things.
I give you coordinates.
Alright.
You go in. You work.
So let's start with this one. Should be a quick one. Only a few stages. I'm just going to force this through.
Plains living is tough living. Grenier are finding that out the hard way. Let's make them find out a little faster.
Okay, let's go get this one. Locate fallen drone. Should be nice and quick. I realised I brought the wrong frame. I should have brought Volt. Or Wisp. But it'll be fine. I lost location. There it is. And off we pop. Alright, Clever. You have yourself a good time then. Have your well-earned lurk rest. Boom. Never TP the drones. I prefer Volt speed on them, to be honest, because Volt can make them really quick. And you don't have to get as fiddly as with the portals. The drone just, it goes. But yeah, we don't have that. I wasn't sensible enough. We have Atlas Banshee Lavos. Whoops. He's fine. We'll just slowly but surely escort the drone. He's fine. Yeah, I'm on droney drone. Oh, there's no supports. I don't think I need them, but I have them. Didn't even have a Volt speed affects them. Yeah. Any ally speed boost should be able to work on them. So if you give them a boost from Volt, from Wisp, those kinds of boosts will affect the drone. Just like it'll affect Cavort Defectors. It's very beneficial to have. You can also use Loki's Switch Teleport to throw them into position, similar to using Nova. But I find that can be a little bit finicky. Little bit further. Yeah. I think after this bounty we should probably dip out and back in. I can bring in my Volt, which will certainly speed up this kind of stage a lot. Whilst also providing just general buffs, which is nice.
Thank you. I can use the codes
There we are.
in this Grenier drone to sow confusion within.
One down, two to go on this bounty. I'm just saying I've dropped 300 plat on my glaive. Ember better never show up and make it cheaper. No, mate, I think that is a terrible reason. That is terrible. Just because you paid an expensive amount for it doesn't mean that the item should remain really overpriced and hard to access for others. That's just cruel. It not coming out doesn't make it cheaper for you. It not coming out doesn't make your glaive experience any better. That just makes it more painful for others. Yep. Did I end up getting the MR fodder weapons from this Prime Access? Oh, the Okina Prime and Velox Prime? Yeah, I've got those. Yet to have a proper look at them, because, well, the Klaxion and Sobot came around. Was it a bad joke? It was a bad joke. If indeed it was even a bad joke, rather than just you speaking your mind.
The loss of that commander will lead to uncertainty.
Imagine next resurgence is glaive.
Former troops.
About time, quite honestly. Ember deserves to be back. She's been gone far too long. There are so many players who've joined Warframe, completed all of the quests, are fighting at endgame level, and at no point during that entire time has she been available. I really don't care about the bonus. We are well past the bonus here. Alright, that bounty done. Let's dip so I can switch to non-Lavos. He's just hasn't got any benefit to these missions. Was Ember back like 2022? I think she was, yeah. Again, it's one of those things where we remember Warframe is a fun game. We enjoy it. It's got a lot of good things going for it, but there are some issues here or there. That is one of them. Northland's perfect. They have a chance to make it Ember the next heirloom collection. My tips and bets are them taking it. Maybe, maybe. If indeed they are still going down that heirloom route. Alright. There we go. Let's switch equipment. Grab ourselves a vault. Hey, I'm ML22, want to learn how to do official Eidolons. Do you have some Discord or something? We do have a Discord here, !Mark Discord. I, however, will not be providing much in the way of advice on Eidolons, as I hate them, quite frankly. Running them entirely is just pain to me, so I do not engage with that content. Just don't. Alright, this should do us good. A lot of weapon buffage, a lot of speed buffage. It's very short range on the speed buff, but this 8 meters going to be enough. What we're doing here. Especially considering that's a 71% speed boost. That should get a bit of work done. Off we pop. Yep, we got Mirrorlade, we got myself. Just waiting for, there we are. Brilliant, off we go. Probably get a Glaive Prime Resurgence before Kenjaneer Eidolon Guide? Probably, yeah. Enough other creators have covered Eidolons extensively, so the guide's already out there. I'm not compelled to make such a guide. It's not like it's an inaccessible topic in general. I will say, however, that I seriously do not enjoy Eidolons, that it is one of the more toxic elements of the community because of the way that it works. I do not wish to engage with it. So what are we doing? Literally just got in here. Nightwaves.
You pay me in red, I pay you in silver.
Let's do this one. Counts as a bounty, right?
If Kanzu is right, and there exists a glow of cognition complex enough.
Exactly, yeah, sorry. And here's the thing is that if I were to do an Eidolon guide, I couldn't just do the basic mechanics, because I'll get slated as wiki reading. I couldn't do just a beginner's guide, because that wouldn't cover enough to satisfy the overall well-established people who generally main watching my channel. by and large, the mastery rank of viewers on my channel trends towards more experienced. But also if I did a more experienced focus guide, trying to go for 5x3s, 6x3s, or higher still if even possible, I don't even know. One, I don't have that skill set myself. Two, you'll get a million people with a million different ways as to how it should be done, and any explanation I give will not be the right, true, proper way that it should be done. Which basically is a summary of, no matter what way I looked at it, it wouldn't be welcomed. There would be far too much toxicity in the comments for me to deal with, quite frankly, for a topic that I don't enjoy. So that is why I have no interest in covering it. It is a plague topic to me. A plague topic. That unless I were to do some 1 hour ultra guide, which would still get slated, it wouldn't have enough to meet all reasonable and semi-reasonable criteria. Because it's such an involved and stupid thing.
Get ready for a fight.
If ever there was a guide that would then have me not want to create content for Warframe, it would be being forced to make that one. That would probably do it. Yeah. I will stick to the rest of Warframe, which I find far more fun than either ones. Min-maxing something down to and beyond its animation limits, to the point of shooting something before it's even done the animation to be in that spot. Count me out. Just count me out.
My favorite ghoul is the one that
Anyway, so glad you've actually moved away from Eidolon style content over time. Yeah.
Subterranean glow signatures, and lots of them.
Yeah. I get that it's a boss fight and a mechanical one, and in terms of the mechanics-based boss fight, it can be interesting, it can be good. But by far, I would say that it's got issues with telegraphing. For players who don't already know the exact ins and outs, it is opaque as all hell as to what's actually supposed to be happening. It is a visual and sensory nightmare,
Every pack has
just
an
in
alpha.
general.
I've identified one. Draw out the
I'm just going to sprint my way there.
destroy it.
It is needlessly time gated to be available only only 1/3 of the time, and technically less than that because you can't start early. You have to start bang on time to get full use of that 1/3, and any spare time at the end is wasted time. So it's actually available for even less than 1/3 of online time. If you tune in anywhere within 40 minutes of night ending, it is going to be over an hour until night returns. And if you have 1 hour to play, you just don't get to fight Eidolons. That's nice. That's cool. Not.
That did it. The defector's location has been pinned.
Oh, that's a long one. Okay, let's
Steel Meridian have
I
identified
couldn't remember if Volt Speed affected the Archwing when I switched. I'm very glad to discover it does.
Rescue this individual
That is
before it's
nice.
too late. You've been detected.
Let's go.
Hurry up and free the prisoner before that collar explodes.
The prisoner should just be sprinting over.
Defuse the collar now. You freed the prisoner. Now escort them to safety.
Prisoner, thank you. Don't know why they decided to go for a wander.
Tall sends her regards, Dino. If there's any way to redeem these monsters.
Alright, let's see. I'm just going to teleport over there and get the next one. We'll go for a level 2.
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack.
There we are. Anyway, say Eidolon's a really high reward of an alternative way of getting those rewards. Obviously, doesn't count, which immediately making a lot of bad stuff in the community. There's that. At least you can get them in other ways now. There is that though. Part of the issue on that high reward is that the high reward only really applies to a few very specific things. And it turns out that if you aren't particularly good at Eidolons, that even accounting for all the things you can trade from them, you actually make more platinum per hour in terms of value from other activities. I really should have just flown there. There we are. Drone, speedy, go! Oh, there we are. Look at that go. That's the drone we're looking for. That feels like a drone mission worth completing. I mean, it's still 400 meters to go, but it's actively moving there rather than just lazily happening to end up in the direction. Much better. And I think you can stack this with a wisp as well. It's kind of wild. Boop, we're done.
The drone had a complete imprint of the relic. I know what to look for now.
As I'll say, before Dissolution, if you're a top speed runner, plat payout of Vidodes was crap, like 60 plat an hour, according to us. I think it was higher than that.
This camp is the
I think it was higher than that. I had it down, I think it was like 15 plat per Eidolon. Or maybe 13. Which means if you could do 4 of them in a night, that would put you about that 60. And if people are claiming 6 Stridolons, then that would put them up at like 90 plat per hour. And potentially higher still than that if you optimize what you're selling. But the point being, when you compare that to relic cracking, the plat per hour just doesn't add up. You could just save yourself the entire trouble and get it elsewhere. Now, arguably, relic cracking can also be an absolute pain in the ass. Arguably, it can be a worse experience for some. I massively prefer Eidolons over the action perfection needed to get the high return on those. But yeah, you can see why I've just not really had interest in Eidolons. The only other thing they give you of particular interest is the amount of Eidolon shards for focus. Focus these days has become much easier to obtain as well, so it turns out that really what Eidolons offer has pretty much vanished from my interest. Like, what they can provide you is just not worth the hassle. Not for me. For anyone who enjoys them, don't let me take them away from you. But I won't touch it. Why am I doing Planes of Alties? It's for the Nightwave. It's why I'm barely even paying attention to them. It is literally for the Nightwave. Tomato? Cheers. Speaking of relic opening, I've been doing some before Tenacon for the Barrel Relay, close to 4,000 ducats. Nice! I should get you a few pieces. Do remember and you probably do, but I'm saying this for anyone else thinking about it. Remember that for the Barrow Tenacon Relay, you must have a Tenacon ticket. Either an in-person one or a digital one. Without a Tenacon ticket, either in-person or digital, you will not have access to the Barrow Relay. You must in some way pay or win the ticket. You're not hearing background music? That's because we got a lot of loud stuff happening. It's definitely on. Here, let me help you out by just turning up the volume for a moment. I say as we go between 2 tracks. It's definitely there. We just have a lot of loud things happening.
The relic was here.
There we are, that works.
We'll keep hunting.
Just open up all of the damage long range.
I'm tracking a Grenier agent in possession of the relic. It appears he's trying to...
Just catch Lotus in that one. And that should be bounty number 3 complete. There we go. Job done here. Let's get ourselves out.
He and I are going to have an interesting conversation.
Beautiful. How can you win a barrow ticket? If someone did a giveaway for one. Like, if D did a giveaway for one. I don't currently have one to give away, so you can't win one from me right now. You're not the only one there, mates. Some of them do have curious features. Whether intended or not, hard to say. There we are. The Switch player has finally gotten ready to load out. Off we pop. Come on. Load. There we are. Oh, righty tighty. Bunch of bits and pieces, a bit of fire. Yeah. How's my EDA options look at this week? Terrible. But we got there. Alright then. So, lockers.
For the exceptional.
I don't think we're doing this one today, chat. Yep. Because I don't think replaying the same sorty mission counts. So that one's just going to have to kind of be accrued. But puzzles, blast damage, and lockers. Alright. Let's dip out of here. To be quite honest, I'm just going to crank out the blast damage one and the locker one at the same time just now on my ones. So, to Vault Main and Mirror Lab, thank you very much for being in the squad. I will do a new round of recruitment for the Delivery one after I've cheesed out this one. Yes. So let's cheese this out. Let's grab ourselves good old Lavos, because Lavos is great. And let's combine this with the Galaxian, because I can. Now I'm imagining there should be enough lockers in your standard go-to survival mission for this. I might be wrong, but I'm imagining there should be. Let's see. Have I been stockpiling Syndicate medallions for relic packs? I have not. As a use of my time, it's a pretty poor one. So I don't.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls.
You don't
for a
gain
song.
that much standing from medallions for each mission for the length they take to hunt those
They
down.
have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support
It's just
capsules your way.
generally not worth it to me to do that. Alright, so, Telegalaxian. This is without using any abilities at the moment. If I could have not Butcher spawn up or in the middle of a reload, it'd look better. As you can see, it does kind of kill stuff, doesn't it? It do kind of do the kills. I mean, just look at that. Look at how easily that just eats things up. It's beautiful. But the daily cap plus going through your syndicate missions just give more standing. Yeah, so again, picking up medallions, still not a lot. And yes, you get standing from the missions, but the standing from the missions doesn't allow you to carry it over any more than just saving up syndicate standing does. So that doesn't matter to anything really. Unless you're farming relic packs in the moment, in which case that's a terrible idea, you could just farm the relics. The only reason to pick up the medallions, in terms of relic packs, is to get them for relic packs that don't exist yet, and holding on to them. And that is a very small amount of standing you get per time spent, which is why I don't do it. Alright, well that's one locker. I fear I may have chosen the wrong mission. Just slightly may have. But I will keep my eye out. That door is closed to me, so there's no lockers down there. We've got this room, which has crates everywhere. Crates I'm fine for, but it's lockers. Yeah. I may have chosen the wrong mission for lockers. Ah, there's another. When? Shouldn't I be on blast? Oh yeah, forgot about that. Thank you. I am Labos. I can have any element I damn well please. That includes blast. Does make the killing slightly slower here because I've now got less waiting on corrosive procs, but it's not the end of the world. That's crates, not lockers. Yeah, I have definitely chosen the wrong mission. This one's terrible for lockers. I was so wrong picking this mission. I figured, oh yeah, you know, good standard survival, it'll be fine. How bad could things be? Little did I know. So I'll do a different mission for lockers. It's fine. I can still get plenty of kills here, which was the other aim. And they can be blast kills in short order. Okay, now I don't need context to know that Ideas Fever is definitely not speaking to me. That one should have been a reply. We have an incoming Acolyte. For that I will want to switch back to Corrosive, because Blast is literally useless. Hi, Acolyte! Oh, have you made yourself immune to my attacks again? Yes, you have, aren't you? Bloody nuisance. I'll just shoot everything that's near to you, and that will do damage to you. Fun fact, that gets through its turbulence. And then once the turbulence is gone, I can just beam it down. There we are. Back to the blast kills. Even with the blast addition, I'm still not strongly on the kills here. Just not at all. Don't know what mission you picked from any lockers. Probably some Corpus one now I think about it.
When you need it, extraction.
Some Corpus one should do fine. Have I got my blast kills? Can't remember if it's popped up. Gonna get a few more kills for certain. Oh, my blast appears to run out.
Critical life support levels. Extraction is your best option.
I got it. Just didn't notice. Let's go. Yeah, got those. Let's go. Yeah, this mission is really dire for lockers. Goddamn. Alright. There, dude, Snake. We'll catch you later.
The importance of clarity and purpose.
Good thing the Acolytes can be armor stripped. Tried Steinax during a run with friends of disruption. Yeah, fair dude. Steinax is one of very many frames that can do a lot of work against the Acolytes, absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, let's see, have I recovered anything else of interest there? Nope, it's still just these. Okay, so lockers, sorties, puzzles. I could dabble in the sortie for lockers, let's see. Something tells me that might not actually be great. All told, that might not actually be all that great. But I've got to do them anyway, so sod it. Sod it, sod it, sod it, sod it, sod it. Well, let's do this. Let's... Yeah, this weaponry should be fine as well. Let's do that. Buys a lot of lockers. It depends on the faction we're dealing with, because infested can be an absolute pain. That was infested, wasn't it?
While searching vault portals for lost artifacts, a Tenno ally has been trapped by a long-forgotten Orokin security mechanism.
Have I tried Wisp with Glade Prime and Air Advantage? Is there something specific about that I should be amazed by? Oh, this is Grenier, okay. Like, Wisp can go airborne. Melee kills are great for airborne Wisp. Air Advantage allows you to be airborne. You can be invisible in Nuclear Glaive. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's... Okay, you're not going to suggest. I'm just going to bring this up and ask what's of interest here. Let's see. Minus gravity. Yeah, you could just be airborne, blow up. I mean, it's a cool combo, don't get me wrong. It's just, I'm not sure if it has literally any relevance to what we've been discussing, what's going on or anything like that. But, I mean, it's a combo. Yeah, you can go airborne. You can aim glide, and you can glaive. And Wisp goes invisible whilst airborne, which is just another mechanic. Yup. Yeah. What is that, Warframe? This is Lavos. Yeah. Where are I don't see lockers. Lockers do not seem to be a thing around here. But we're getting through the sorties, that's fine. There we go.
Hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
Oh no, hostage is going to be out of time. Whatever shall we do? Well, first I'm going to slow myself down by standing on some ice. Hi, explodey things. You're exploding because I'm going to blow you up.
To change the destination of the vault portal. One of them has to lead to
that. Nope, not this one. Try again. Not that one. Always going to be the last one, isn't it? Yep, it's the last one. God damn it. There we go. That's the one.
Thank you, Tenno.
Hello, dude. Have a gun.
You found our agent. Escort them to extraction.
Alright, we need to get out of here. Let's crack this open. Just because the AI prefers it when I do things like that. Because it knows how to go. Come on. Do I run Prime Sure-Footed? Yes, I do on Lavos. I do. Okay, this was where the waypoint was pointing, but now it's decided to change its mind. It's actually over this way. That's fun. Do the hydrate in a moment, Fox Hunter. I'm moving through the mission. With a squishy target. And radiation procs. There we are. Out of tea, so it's water now. Cheers. General question for a Lavos Deluxe skin. Oh, here we go. Whenever that happens, what sort of theme would it be since Stynex has Aztec-looking deluxe skin? Next question. Quite honestly, next question. How am I supposed to answer that? 1, I'm not an artist. 2, I'm not in control of deluxes. 3, I have no fashion sense. 4, I'm not clairvoyant. What even is that question supposed to be? How? What do you think I can answer to that? What? Let's get a bow. Aye. I know it may seem like I have all of the answers some days. That's usually because I do videos on things to which I have answers to, rather than things I don't. But, yeah, no, I'm not clairvoyant. Would be funny if they made him wear a lab coat as a skin.
You are here to infiltrate
It wouldn't be
data
exactly
vaults and
unfitting.
retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
Like, alright, there's got to be lockers around here. Yeah, there we go. Those are lockers. This is the tile you want. Grenadier asteroid base. Yoink. For a moment, I thought I had an explosive arrow. Turns out I just hit a. Huh. Thank you, enemy up here, for telling me this was here. Where are you? Whatever. Yeah, just hit a barrel. That's why it exploded. And even more lockers. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You just really like Lavos. Hope it still looks this great like Styanax. Fair enough. I'm still far from the right person to answer that question. Only DE designs or sets of which deluxe happens in game. And I don't recall them announcing anything for Lavos. That's all. Like. Yeah, there are a lot more lockers on this map compared to all the others so far. A lot more. I thought I could nail them all with a single shot, and then ended up missing like 4 of them. That was embarrassing. There we go. Jump. Laser beam. There it is. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Roll. Drop down. Can I assassinate this guy? Nope. That'll kill him. Alright. Wait for the beams. They swing forwards. They swing back, and we go in. What is the Edun? The Edun is a weapon you can get from Duviri. So complete the Duviri paradox. It's one of the Drifter melees. You can unlock it with Pathos clamps, which you get from running the Duviri experience or Lone Story by killing the Aura Worm. So do the Duviri experience, get Pathos clamps, and then you unlock the Edun in Teshin's Cave in Duviri. That's how you get that. I don't know if it's exactly what you'll want to do, but if your friend is suggesting it and you want to listen to your friend, there you are then. That's how you do. Hello, Ghost. Ooh. Yoink. Yoink. There are a lot more lockers in this one, goddamn. Difference is night and day. Is it good? For MR4, it's decent enough, absolutely. It'll do you well. When you're low level, melee is even more powerful compared to guns, partly because of the ease of access of melee mods compared to gun mods. So yeah, the Edun will do you plenty fine for a while. Plenty fine. Seeing build vids, YouTuber is in an area you can test builds. Where can I find that? You'll probably think of this Simulacrum. That you can unlock from Cephalon Samaris. For more specific details on unlocking that, I recommend you check the wiki page, to be honest. Don't think I can one-shot these. If I don't one-shot them, they'll set off an alarm. Whoop, whoop, okay, decide where you're looking. God, that was cheating. Can I just not... Oh, wait, I don't have a melee. I can't backstab these. I don't have a melee in this mission. That's confusing me. Doesn't look like there's a laser grid there. Kindly sod off. Oh, I didn't kill him. There we are. Got it. Who needs a stealth frame? How do you spell it? IT. Simulacrum is in Zentar's message right above yours. Simulacrum. 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 Alright. Still need to open up some more lockers, so I need to pay attention on that as well. Not just curiosities. 13 lockers to go, which is a fair number still to open, to be honest with you. 12 to go. Oh, I missed out on my melee. A lot of lockers in here. There we go. Num 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 num. Any more lockers around here would be nice. Don't imagine they're going to be... Probably not. Nope. Okay. Friend said best primary I should get is Fenwar. Okay. If your friend is recommending to an MR4 to get the Fenwar, your friend might not have a good perspective as to what is actually good for your level. In order to get the Fenwar, you need to complete almost the entire storyline in the game. Because then you'd have to complete the quest, the Angels of the Zaraman, and having completed that, you would then need to farm up the standing materials and blueprint required to build the Fenwar. To say that is not a small task would be an understatement, compared to where an MR4 player likely is. So yeah, for now, just... use your melee. Your melee is going to be your strongest option at your level. I think, like, turn away from me. That'd be great. I think I could sneak into that. Yeah, your melee is going to be fine. Once you get to higher mastery rank, like 8 is honestly where my single biggest recommendation for guns comes online. And that is... This thing's not turning, is it? My single biggest recommendation comes online, that's the Fullman. That one doesn't turn, and this one's still moving, slowly. Can it... Look, I was talking to the chat, not waiting for you to get into perfect movement. Just skedaddle. Thank you. There we are. I probably could have used Operator to sneak through there, but whatever. Almost had that. There we go. There we are. Your friend might not be trolling you outright. They could just be lacking in perspective. It is very easy for someone to get carried away and be like, oh yeah, this is a great thing, you should absolutely work towards this, not realizing they've suggested something that could be tens of hours ahead of you. It's just a matter of perspective, really. A veteran of this game can easily get lost into it, into what goes into it. You just kind of go with the flow of things. Yeah, not necessarily trolling, just too excited about a good item they have. Alright, 3 more lockers. These are all locked. Funny that. 2 more lockers. This was definitely the mission for lockers. I say as I nearly run out of mission. It's closed. Closed, closed, closed. Open. And I know I could have brought Master Thief. That just wasn't necessary. There we go. Mission successful. There we are. 1 more in the sortie to go. It could have been Moon, yeah. I could have had lockers open, and I could have brought Master Thief. There are ways to enhance the locker opening options, but just wasn't necessary, really. Alright, so that has recovered for us as well. Complete 8 zones of Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. Let's finish up the sortie first, because that's going to be necessary towards that Nightwave. Assassination against this guy on Mars. Yeah, this should be easy. You want a Gamba? You want a Gamba on this? Alright. Will we get an Anasa? I say we, there's just me in the mission. Will I get an Anasa? Yeah, I'll get 1 minute on this one. Will I get an Anasa sculpture from this mission? Yes or no?
Krill is highly unpredictable.
Very, very simple prediction.
He may have other tricks up his sleeve. To survive this battle, you must strike hard and fast. We've contracted you
That we
with the
shall.
mark. You are here to find your mark and eliminate the assigned target.
Just gonna speed my way to him. Don't need to care about anything else along the way.
Krill is aware of your presence. Strike first.
Dash again. Bounce off that. Down we go. Flip out. Dash forwards. Here he is. And you know what?
Nearing Krill's location.
Alright.
Proceed with caution. There is the assassination.
Oh, I'm just gonna stretch for a bit. This should be good now. I'm just... This is an AFK gameplay. I'm right here at my keyboard. You can see me, and my keyboard is right there. I can just, you know, take a step or two if I need to. Just gonna stretch. Good for you. Ah. It's good for you, you know? Being healthy as a player and as a streamer. Just go for a little walk. How we doing here? Zai's having fun. We'll leave Zai to it. They've got plenty of health left. Nearly there. Here we go. And it's done. Alright then, off we pop. Oh, that is some cheese right there. That is some cheese. Oh dear. But it works. It's a sortie. It's meant to be easy for someone at this level.
Assassination contract complete.
And we get a mod drop chance booster. Okay, well, fair enough. That was not what I expected to get, but there we go. Oh, Supreme Bugs, welcome on in. So this is the guy behind all them cool builds. Yes, indeed. Welcome in. And we didn't get an analysis sculpture, so for those of you who gambled on the negative there, congratulations, all 14 of you. Timro Chad making out with a steal there, putting in 5,000 spanners. You're going to get a bunch back on that. Oh, yes, indeed. My actions have consequences. It wasn't me that killed you. Just putting it out there. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Yeah, Moon, you put 5k on the wrong side there, didn't you? That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Alright then, let's see. Next on the Nightwave docket. Yeah, let's go do the Divry puzzles. If you would like to join me in a quick run of Divry, we're going to do Divry Experience just to make sure we don't get screwed over on Lone Story. If you'd like to join me on Divry Experience to get this Nightwave done, send me a message in game, the Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad. Priority will go to those who have not yet been in the squad to this stream, but you can still ask to join if you have. Otherwise, first come, first serve. But yeah, send me a message in game. Exclamation mark join if you don't know how to do that. Let's get this next Nightwave cranked out. Whilst we away from messages, I've got Sarin, Trinity, Dagath, Volt, Baruch, Okie Dokie, Strun, Lex, Prados. Yeah, that's not terrible. That is not terrible at all. We can absolutely work with that. Alright then. In terms of Warframe... Yeah, I'll go Volt. I like Volt. We'll go Volt. Arcaba farming? No, Nightwave. It's still Nightwave, Solomir. That hasn't changed. Oops, still on Solomide. Alright, looks like it's Clem Killer and Volt Mania again. Absolutely fine, come on in. By the way, I have a question, says Lasaria. If your shield recharge delay is lower than your shield gate, will they start to regen before the iframes expire? Yes. The two are independent. So if your shield gate outlasts your shield recharge, sure, you're good. But your next shield gate will likely be shorter unless you avoid fire. Because if you start the regen, get 1 hit point, and then trigger another shield gate, you'd be hard-pressed to have a shield regen that will save you in that time. That is a terrible username, but come into the squad anyway. What's Force Proc? Force Proc means a status effect that happens independent of your status chance. So, if a weapon would cause a forced slash proc, then even if that weapon has no slash on it whatsoever, that hit is guaranteed to leave a slash status effect on the enemy, causing bleed. I disagree. Anyway, let's pop in. And we just lost someone. Okay then. Oh shit, I said steel path. We don't want that. Ew. Let's try this again. Yeah. Is the Owl in Duviri where you look for tomes new? Yes. Well, I say new. Relatively speaking, new. Now what? Do not have steel path. I switched it off steel path. But okay, you know what? I'm not going to wait because there's a stream to run rather than have people just quit squads. That's fine. I'm just going to go forwards. You declined the invitation, so we're just going to go. Why no steel path? Because there's no point making it longer and more painful than necessary for a Nightwave. Not needed. Moon, that's not the reason, but it's certainly not a positive factor for them. Alright then, so yeah, so I was going to grab Volt, so let's do that. Let's grab Strun, let's grab Kratos, grab Lex, and let's see here, extra crits, not terrible. Let's do that one. Double degree. Also wait for the others, grab our plants. Lovely jubbly. And for the person who was asking earlier about EDA, it's over here. Once you've got your Pathos clamps, you'd come over to here and you would purchase... There it is. You'd purchase it here with your Pathos clamps. You'd get that thing. That's the EDA. To be honest, a whole bunch of these are great. I'm currently using the one that'll be here, which is the Siam. That was my personal preference here. Can I know if a weapon does a force proc? How do I know it? You would know it from either using it or from the wiki. In-game, it's badly explained. I'm not going to suggest any particular place in-game you can look because it's inconsistent and unhelpful. So the wiki is the best place to know, unfortunately. You will find that is a recurring theme of Warframe. The wiki is the best place to know is a very common theme. Fortunately is. And the wiki is about 97% accurate.
Sorrow is the bitter spice, without which life is too sweet.
Okay, Voltmania does not understand the R to ready up system.
To access.
But Clem looks ready, so off we pop.
I have grieved for long enough, while others in Duviri have laughed at my pain. Today,
Find all
we
lost
shall turn the world
belongings.
upside down.
Never done this one.
A family robbed, their
Never
belongings
done this
taken
one.
underground and divided. If you could
Zachary, you ready next for
retrieve
Prime?
what
Don't know.
little
D
was
haven't
left,
announced it.
It might ease their pain.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for. I'll be quite honest with you. There is a white marker over here as well. What? Probably in the caves underneath me? Probably.
Outlaw, this poor creature is suffering.
I really couldn't care less right now, kid.
For you to relieve them of their affliction.
Oh, hey. Summer court time. That's nice. Underground is pointing me to a whole bunch of nothing, and that's actually very short underground. Also, I don't know where my teammates are.
Gently, Outlaw. These precious ones are ever so delicate.
What are we doing up here? Oh, I see. They're just vibing. Is white marker for the owl puzzles? It might be, I don't know. Airsoft's... I don't really have a selection of helmet abilities I put onto one thing. It's not really something I've thought about. Okay, lost belongings somewhere within this circle. Somewhere. There is another cave here. Maybe they're in here. There we go. It would appear that our lost... I hate when the camera does that. It would appear that our lost belongings might actually just be... glow sticks? Oh no, that's different. Cool. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. What is your first priority for exposed to the void? Request seal off, call Loris, and then let yourself a cubicle. That one, I guess? I don't think that was part of the mission at all. White mark for the puzzles. Right, yeah, so if that's meaning the owl puzzles, sure. Not the one we're doing, though. Ooh, there we are. Let's grab some of these degrees. No, I actually don't care which ones I grab.
Execute somebody. Anyone will do.
I actually don't care which degrees I grab right now.
Perhaps Lucinia's
I'm just trying to get these puzzles sorted for Nightwave.
Suffering upon others.
Did it even recognize it as one of them? No. No, it did not. Okay. Let's go into the Undercroft. We'll see if any of the main story counts, and if it doesn't, then we'll do the side stuff. Puzzle equals owl puzzles? Oh, okay. You know what? It's probably one where I have to collect everything with Gyrum by completing the puzzles. Look for the pillars with blue letters. Right. I didn't realise that that was the only thing considered a puzzle in the entirety of Duviri. Makes more sense now, having checked that. There we are. Kind of silly that they wouldn't specify the kind of puzzle, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. Alright. There's no, if I recall correctly, needed umbrella. We just confirmed that right on screen moments ago. Cheers. Warframe giving partial misleading descriptions, can be surprised? I know, right? Complete some puzzles in Duviri. Never mind that Duviri is 90% puzzles. Specifically, these puzzles that we refer to as puzzles. The other ones are actually challenges. Because didn't you know that puzzle and challenge are different words? That we are going to make absolutely no distinction between. Witty. I'm going to just assume at this point D actually stands for defies explanation. That's the real answer here, isn't it? defies explanation. Ah well. You just flew around finding the owl puzzles? Well, I'm glad that worked for you. That is exactly what you were supposed to do for that Nightwave. Yep.
At first, Lucinia felt some comfort from her actions.
Alright then.
At least she was doing something.
Well, you two,
But her sorrow grew.
do you want to do owl puzzles, or do you want to do the main storyline? I'm going to guess Voltmania has volunteered for the main storyline. Nope, now they're going to laggingly come back. Pick one, I'll do the other. Owl, right. Clem's off to do owls.
The ghosts of my past will not
Have fun.
let me
Good
rest.
luck. I will progress the rest of this so we can
sob
actually get this
and
done
I
today.
Scream and still they haunt me. Please banish these shades and let my soul live.
Yeah, we can banish the shades. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, slightly problem. There we are. I still find it silly that the best way to deal with the Luminous is to just swing like a madman. Oops, okay. Except for when you fall off, of course. Aiming is so unnecessary when you can just swing in their general direction. They also die if you parry them? Yeah, but parrying requires paying even more attention than is necessary here. Here I fell off the map. Here I just swing. And it works. No spam needed, just E. Why not?
Lucinia wept for those she was hurting. She tried to dismiss it as weakness, but her heart rebelled.
Let's get up and above this. Head on over to K3s.
Time when Duviri was a happy place.
Where's it going? Oh shit. I launched into that at the wrong angle.
Help me remember. Surely a running cave feels no sorrow.
There we are. Oh, that's nothing shootable. Had to reload the gun there, so I didn't shoot that target. Not a problem. All it does is it gives us a little bit of time, which has functionally no value to it, but it's fine. Hey, welcome on in there, Aussies. Watch your videos before. I kind of like your persona. May watch streams too. Hey, stick around if you enjoy them, and don't if you don't. Very simple on that, but welcome on in. You will find that I do come across different here on stream versus on videos, for the very simple reason that videos are designed to convey specific information in topics, to be educational, otherwise entertaining in themselves. Here, you get me. And whatever topic I choose to
Lucinia
cover.
had set her feet upon a dark path.
So there's definitely a difference.
But she had to walk it to the very end.
Let's get that one, why not? Back to the Undercroft, off we pop.
Akrithis tells me the void is emotion's keeper. Nowhere is the void stronger than in the Undercroft.
I would just have to wait for the others to join in. No puzzles as yet completed, apparently. Maybe it doesn't count if I'm not there. That'd be slightly painful. Like I say, I'm so happy and grateful you made a video of Duviri puzzles. It took me like 15 minutes to do all three. Hey, there we are. I'm glad that works out for you. I will be quite honest, I do slightly regret that video, especially that D decided to add a whole bunch more, an undisclosed number more puzzles after that video was done. It's like, did we really need more? So every now and then I now get another comment on it going, where's this puzzle? You forgot it. Like, didn't forget it. It didn't exist. What about it? Didn't forget it. It didn't exist. Okay. Then there's this. Didn't forget it. It didn't exist. Maybe it doesn't count to individual. Maybe? I don't know. I'd ask the game, but the game can't tell me. I could very much like it if the others would turn up here, because this literally cannot advance without them. I don't know what they're doing right now. Our puzzles do not take this long. Where are they on the map? Somewhat off to the north. Isn't it, or are they not on the map? Oh wait, there we are. That's one. They've chosen to do Ark Harbor. Of all the puzzles, you've chosen to do the longest one. They do when you're dumb. You said it. Alright, I'm just gonna go find one then. Clemkiller is down. Clemkiller can get themselves up. I'm gonna go find an owl puzzle of my own then. Here's we're gonna wait on that. We will wait on that. Gonna glide around till I see one. Also, that just gave us a decree, which would suggest to me that someone's just completed an owl puzzle, and I don't have credit for it. So yeah, it looks like I do have to be close. That's a problem.
Alright.
You can exit the Undercroft. It's a recent edition, yes. How goes it here, Clemkiller? Have you got the opening? What many I did but got no credit either. I don't know what you mean by that. Opened one bit, getting the others. Okay. Whilst you do that, if I'm looking here, we have got a shared owl puzzle here as well. Oh, I hit that. Sod off, I hit that. There we are. Ambushed. Okie dokie. Anything interesting in here? Nope. A little bit of that. That's all. Alright, so we got this two-player one that can be done. So if either of these other two know how to do it, we can do that. Vault menu claiming something is bugged. Don't know what. Just something is. Co-ops are fun. They are. Potentially.
Always nice to see
Yeah.
a friendly face. What brings you here?
Vault menu has marked something. Seriously, just... You have the means to communicate. Please communicate. You look it up? Alright, which one are you looking up, Clemkiller? Because we can just do this one, and it's honestly really not that complicated to do. You just need two people. Like, it's really not that complicated. I imagine if you try to do it, you'll understand it as soon as you try.
It always is.
Right there. Right there. Cool. You do already know what you're setting it to, right? So we need to open this. We need to open this. We need to open this. So we can see the ones we're doing. Hello. Just press it. Just. Okay. Alright, we need what looks like a Y, we need what looks like an E, we need what looks like a fancy W.
Always nice to see a friendly face. What brings you here?
What might you need to shoot that? You can see it right in front of you. There we are. Oh, that one, there we go, that's that one. That should be lit up down here now. Indeed it is, that one is done. Excellent, on to the next one. Need someone up there. Some point they'll see it. There we go, okay. And yeah, look, turns out we need a disc for that one. Disc. Where does the disc spawn on this one? It's been so long since I've done it outright. I forget where the disc spawns. That's the only bit where you do need to actually know where you are. I'd say this is easier solo, for the simple fact that there are... Okay. For the simple fact that there are co-op puzzles which are just... requires coordination. You can just not have that sometimes. It can be beneficial. They are simpler solo ones. A box in a tree? Yeah. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Does handheld? No. Yeah, so that would give us to this, which would give us a place to put a disc. We still need the disc. I just cannot remember where the disc spawns. That's it. We need the disc. It's somewhere in this nearby area. Isn't it further up the tree? If I knew where it was, I would have grabbed it. So it may be further up the tree. Somewhere around here is just a hidden disc item, that's all it is. And it's in the same spot every time. It's been so long since I've done this bloody thing. Having spent an absolute god-awful age on it. There it is! Right, you found it. Excellent. Okay. We shoot this, we throw this in here. Damn it, closed. Alright, up you go. Open this up, please. However you're doing it. There we are, thank you. This goes in. Set that to the funky looking Y. There we are. And then we have this. Bolt shoots it. I chuck this in. There we are. Okay, and that apparently counted as 2 puzzles. Sure, go figure. Go figure. Right then, so this Arc Arbor one is very doable as well. That is pointing into Arc Arbor, so that is good. Let's go grab the others. Oh. And the no animation cave summon, that's fine. Oopsies. I know how to fly. Climbs down, Clem can solve that. This is not pointing in the right direction. Now it is. And then there is the one over here, which is also not pointing in the right direction. Oh yeah, there's the underground one to hit as well, isn't there? Whoopsies. We hit that, and then we can go inside. And is that this one here? Or is... Oops. Still wild to me they had to take out that click and hold one from the quest because it's too confusing for new players. That is wild to me. There we go. I got one right before this? Okay, fair enough.
Any different?
There we are, so this is now open. Now we can actually do the solving on it. Oh, it's just one of these here as well, fair enough. Okie dokie, so... Never mind then. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just go elsewhere. That's fine with me. Is that bugged or is it just choosing not to spawn? I'll never know. Is this one here? Nope. Look for the other spawns. Think I remember there being some around this area, but honestly my memory of it gets hazy because it's so bloody many of them. Oh, I found another 2-player one. Well, that's fine, it's still an option. Over here, please. Marker 1. Either Clem or Voltmania, doesn't matter who joins me, but I need someone here. There we go, beautiful. Don't know, Malicious. Burger intended, we don't know. Add another one to the we don't know counter. Right then, we've got Super X, Coin, and Weird Y. Let's get the cracking. I need to get up on top of there. I think there's a lift up to it. There it is. Up we go. I need a disc. There we go. Alright then, let's chuck this into here. Super X. Okay then. So I need you to go over to there now, because I think I need you to catch this. Puzzles are broken after host migration. Good news, there's not been a host migration. There we go, wonderful. I'm going to chuck this over to you. Please catch it. Don't know why you fell down. Okay. I am relying on Voltmania. Catch. They have decided to walk away from it. I hate controlling games. Chuck it in. No. In. Okay. Add that. In. Thank you. Coin. There we are. That's that bit done. And then we need this one, which has a thing to open it over there. Give him a moment. There we go. Aim the throw, chuck it in. There we are. And it's done. Okay. Okay. Alright, now we're going to the bloody Undercroft. Which I think was somewhere over this way. Like I say, if you look around at what's contained in the puzzle, there are no wasted pieces in those puzzles. So you can always see the solution. I'm going to stand here and wait for the others to teleport on over. Shouldn't take them a moment. I don't want to hear this. Oh, I'll just take that one. By shouldn't take him a moment, I clearly... genuine question, does anyone enjoy those puzzles? They were more enjoyable for me when I didn't go through a very, very long, nearly 2-week process of trying to figure out how many of them exist to record and put into videos. Yeah. Alright, we got 2 of us, I'll force the other one in. I'm sure that'll be fine. Please step in. You were right there. Please, for the love of God, just step in. Thank you. Do you usually leave right after work or find 3 more to craft the Delivery Arcanes? I really couldn't be bothered on farming Delivery Arcanes. I really could not be bothered with them. After burning out near enough on Circuit, I really could not be bothered with them. There's only so much I can take of this same dull rock sand area with the dull broken structures and the frankly depressing teal background. Glitch? There's no glitch. Just get in the Undercroft. Circuit could do with a little bit of colour variation for starters, and second, just tone down the bloody grind. Oh, wonderful! Survival! The long one. Okay. Got an island for about a minute before me? Ah, wonderful. Can't tell if it was just waiting for what made it turn up and teleport him in or what on that, I'll be honest. The whole Delivery experience really does push me to just want to only ever experience it solo. I'll be quite honest. Circuit aside, because the Circuit, basically you want to flatten out the RNG of loadouts by having others with you. But for Delivery experience, it's pretty much just preferable solo. Because of the number of things that go wrong, just because of matchmaking. Well, not even matchmaking, just because of being in a squad. It's actually kind of crazy. Just things with timing, things with loading. Yeah. Did you watch people fail alchemy in this backdrop? I mean, at least alchemy feels engaged and active. Like, you've got an objective you can work towards, and every step you do feels like a step towards it succeeding. It doesn't feel like you're hard locks on how quick you can do stuff. Soft lock, yeah, not hard lock. Feel that Circuit burnout last week to reach rank 10 in Circuit. Couldn't have come sooner. Yeah. If there happens to be 2 things I need in Circuit at this point, or if anyone else needs, I would strongly recommend just do one. Just get the rank 5. If you feel like doing rank 10, go for it. But honestly, no. It is such a grind to get that rank 10 for incarnate weapons. It's crazy. When it comes to farming for Warframes instead, certainly if you're a new player farming it that way, I can't really compare that experience because I'm not a new player. The speed at which I can acquire other frames is kind of bonkers in comparison. So it's hard to really assess that for others. Just Praetos. Praetos works. Good day, Mag is 49% and it clacks shit. Sorry, good day is Mag 49% Tenet Galaxian, goodbye. Thanks for the advice. I mean, it's the Magnetic Galaxian, that is good. 49% is okay in terms of buying rolls. Rather than farming it yourself, it's okay. You'll still need a few valences to max it out if that is of concern to you. It otherwise comes down to the price and if you're happy and willing to pay for it, really. Like, if someone's offering that to you for 5 platinum, you're absolutely laughing. If they're offering it to you for 200, I'd personally walk away. It's really not that hard to just get a Galaxian to show up. Yeah, it may not be 49%, but it could also be over 49%. I'd say roughly a... And this is really throwing out a value rather than knowing one, but I'd say, I guess you have like a 1 in 5 chance of getting a better Tenet Galaxian than that. Maybe 1 in 6. That kind of ballpark. Like, that's the trade-off to consider there. I've farmed up 2 Tenet Galaxians now. I did the one on stream the other day, and then I did one literally today, because... Not because I wanted to upgrade the Tenet Galaxian, but it has gone to upgrading it. I did that solely because I needed video clips of every part of farming a Tenet Galaxian for the next video. That's it. I just needed clips of every part of that process. And it's not even that big of a part of it. It's, hey, just a reminder for those you forgot, this is how you quickly get a Tenet Galaxian. But, yeah, the obvious thing is to do that, I need to do the entire farm. I didn't get particularly lucky with the RNG on when to get the Galaxian, and then the one that I got, I'm so glad my current one is so good, because I rolled a 25%er. 25%. Come on. No one wants that. No one wants that. Alright, that's done. We're on to the next stage. Just grab that because I can.
Prepared to risk everything on a
Build the
final
mounted decks. Off we pop.
Lucinia already knew the outcome.
In my time as the king's captive songbird,
hello, mounted decks.
Many tormentors.
Prepare to get obliterated.
Okay,
I'm all the way over here for some reason.
Let them taste the bitterness I have lived with all these years.
Why is someone doing literally anything other than be here? If you time it well, press input right before the enemy hits you. I was wondering if Warframes would have a better chance at doing something here. Turns out no. Setting 110 plat is reasonable. It's not unreasonable. I wouldn't buy it, but I prefer farming those kinds of things. If you just want to guarantee you have a Galaxian at 49% right now, 110 plat does not sound unreasonable. Not cheap, not expensive. If it has an ephemera, that would be a lot better. But somehow I doubt it has that.
The aura.
Sadness is the dragon that devours itself.
Vault Mater is feeding them all.
Many children. Lethargy, self-pity, self-doubt.
Come on. Come on. There it is.
Another burden.
Ooh, jump off.
Master the brute while you can.
Alien, there we go.
Now, use the beast. Destroy Thrax's bonds.
Yeah, I'm on. I think I have to get a bit closer. There it is. And then the other way. Drag ourselves over to this. And then drag ourselves up to the portal.
Quickly, take the beast through the portal.
There we are. Alright, let's
Is the most dangerous.
obliterate this thing as quick as we
Nothing
can.
left to lose.
I mean, that kind of does it. There we go.
Misery shall have come.
Ammo efficiency on the strum, don't mind if I do, to be honest. Let's make our way through these very, very quick. As far as Nightwave challenges go, this has got to be one of the longer ones because of just how much is attached to it. There is a lot. To do the 3 Duviri puzzles on top of also running a whole Duviri run. It's certainly a bunch of things to do. Oh, it's become immortal. There we go. Can't you just do the puzzles, get a degree and leave? There is that, I suppose. So you just look around for the puzzles and then get nothing else from the experience. Yeah, I guess you can do that. That is a fair point. It is a
Find a way to stop its spawn.
void, what's it? Exitable mission in that sense. You're very right. That's my bad on that one. Streamer has bad take. News at 11.
For this one night at least, Duviri is
Alright,
calm.
let's just get the hell out of this one. Next time I do that, next time that pops up on Nightwave, I'm just gonna do it solo, preferably off stream. That was genuinely painful. It was like pulling teeth. Screw that. Especially doing the Ark Harbor stuff. Only to open up inside, look at the Ark Harbor and go, oh, it's not actually here. Wonderful. And I don't even know if that's a bug or not. It's just what happened. Alright. Last it has for us is Elite Zones of Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. I'm looking at the time and you know what? We're good. Mirrorlave say, I need the 3 puzzles. Do you want to come with me, Ken? Mirrorlave, you should know how to do them. I have a video on how to do them. And as pointed out in the chat here, you can go in solo, do the 3 puzzles, and then just exit. And you'll get it. So you don't need me there. Go in, do 3-hour puzzles, leave. Nightwave done. Easy peasy. Alright chat, we're about to do a Platinum Raffle, exclamation mark, raffle in the chat if you don't know what that's about, exclamation mark ticket if you haven't already claimed a ticket. That is available to anyone, whether you be on PC, PlayStation, Xbox or Switch. Everyone's got a chance. 1 chance each. I'll give you all a moment to grab those tickets for those of you who have not done so through the stream so far. Oh. I can't help but notice that Daitai has still not actually sent me a message in response, despite me calling out the fact that he's not sent a reply at the start of the stream. I specifically called out Daitai on that and they still didn't actually do it. I don't know if they're still here, but if they don't, I can't do anything about that. That's great. Positive vibes, positive vibes. Caligula, you forgot the exclamation mark. Box Hunter, you put a space note. Ah, you got it this time around. There you go. Alright, tickets close in 10, 9, don't forget there's a stream delay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, it's closed. If you ain't got a ticket now, you didn't want one. That's that. All tickets are in. Let's see who is going to be the winner today. The winner today is going to be the one, the only, Kunak. Kunak, congratulations, you are the winner today. It's Kunakh. I'll be contacting you shortly after the end of the stream. Get hold of your Warframe username, platform, and cross-save status, and we'll get that there for you. Congratulations on that, Kunak. Hope you spend it well. To everyone else, thank you very much for joining in on today's stream. I have to say, as far as Nightwaves go, that was a little bit on the more painful side, and as far as EDA goes, my god, that was double painful this week. It's been a slightly masochistic stream in that regard, more so than usual. Anyway, we are going to be raiding on over to another part of the Warframe community now. Let's see who we can raid on over today. I know we've not got to the Kuva Sobek today. That is, well, as a result of literally everything taking quite as long as it did. So let's see who can we raid into today. We know it's definitely not going to be Clover, considering that Clover raided into us. So that does narrow down our options. That does narrow it down. Let's see. Who have we got here? Where do we want to go to? My god, that VTube avatar is taking up more of the screen than the game does at that point. Okay, wow. I can see that Twitch has implemented their content filtering thing. There's a number of blurred ones that just says, may contain sexual themes. I'm willing to bet there are going to be VTube avatars behind some of those as well. Yeah. I have no connection to that. I'm not sure who we raid into today. I'm not sure. I see Brozyme's online, but he's not on Warframe. He is on Fortnite. Mr. Roblox is also on not Warframe. Invasion's also on not Warframe. They're on a different 1999, but not the Warframe one. So that narrows down a bunch of options, doesn't it? Maybe Canna Craig? Is Canna Craig live? I didn't see them in my list, but maybe my list is just being brokey. Oh, they're off the bottom of the list there. I see them. Yeah, there's an option. Good shout on that one. Absolutely good shout. I'm just going to load past the ads there. Yep, looks like we've got a place we can happily raid on into. Let's be on our best behavior then, chat. All of y'all on your best behavior. We are raiding in to Canna Craig today. So let's show them all the best love in the world. Give them a wonderful, wonderful raid, because I know you're going to be your absolute best selves, aren't you? Anyway, that is all from me today. Thank you very much for all your support and joining in throughout the stream. I'll catch you in the next one. I'll be live on a Friday, and I promise you, it will not be anywhere near as stress-inducing as this stream has been. Until then, enjoy the rest of your working week. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.